Okay, Panther Cubs, today is Tuesday of week 21. I'll read all the questions and then you'll pause the video to finish the work if you have not already done so. Number 1, in what place is the 3 located in the number 86, 137? Number 2, 36 divided by blank equals 9. Number 3, what fraction of the hearts are in the square? And number 4, Alina bought a pack of 25 balloons. When she opened it, she found that 4 had holes in them, so she threw them away. In each of the remaining balloons, she put 7 grains of rice. How many pieces of rice did Alina use? Okay, if you haven't done the work yet, please pause the video and resume watching when you're done. That includes the UPSC. So, for those of you who are done, 86,137 is how I would say that. And I want to know what place the 3 is located in. So I'm going to make my HTO above the numbers. This is my thousands house. And I want to know about the 3. So I see the 3 is in the tens place. So our answer is tens. Okay. If it asked for the value, it would be 30, but it's asking for the place. Place is location. Okay, number 2, 36 divided by blank equals 9. Okay, I'm going to turn this and put this in my triangle to help me. I know that 36 will be my top number. Divided by blank is equal to 9. Okay, so I can either do 36 divided by 9. I could do what times 9 equals 36. Okay, so a couple different ways that I could solve this. For today, let's go 36 divided by 9 equals what? So I'm going to just do repeated subtraction because I don't want to draw a bunch of tallies. If I know what times 9 equals 36, I'm going to do that immediately. Okay? Because that's an easier strategy than doing a bunch of subtraction. So what times 9 equals 36, plug it in and go. If you don't know, then we're going to do repeated subtraction and do 36 divided by 9. Okay, so 16 minus 9 is 7. 2 minus 0 is 2. So that's 1 time I subtracted. I'm going to keep going. That's the second time I'm subtracting. I remember can't more on the floor, go next door. 17 minus 9 is 8. 1 minus 0 is 1. I need to keep going. That's a third time I'm subtracting. We're at a point where it should look familiar as to what we're doing here. Facts. And we got to 0. So how many times did I subtract? 4. 4 times 9 is 36. 36 divided by 9 equals 4. 36 divided by 4 equals 9. Okay, number 3. What fraction of the hearts are inside of the box? Okay, remember, your numerator, the top number, is what they're asking about. They're asking about hearts in the square. So how many hearts are in the square is the first thing I need to look at. Well, I see that there are 4 hearts in the square. My denominator is always your total that is in front of you. So total in the one hole. How many are in the one hole? Well, I have 4 in the square, 3 not in the square, for a total of 7 hearts on the page. So 4/7 of the hearts are in the square. Okay, make sure you're paying attention to what your denominator is, because a lot of people will write 3 there because they'll say there's 4 and there's 3. But we know that's not the case because the denominator shows us how many in that hole. Okay, and last but not least, our UPSC. If you haven't done the UPSC, please try this on your own before watching the video because it's only benefiting it's only hurting you if you do not. Okay, because we're going to have to be able to answer word problems on our own and not have a video to do it. So we need to make sure we're practicing how to do that. Okay, it says, we'll go sentence by sentence. Sentence 1, Alina bought a pack of 25 balloons. So she has 25 balloons. When she opened it, she found that 4 had holes in them, so she threw away 4. So we threw away 4. That's the second sentence. Third sentence, in each of the remaining balloons, she put 7 grains of rice. So she put 7 grains of rice in each of the balloons left. And the question asks, how many pieces of rice or how many grains of rice did she use? Okay, we're going to just abbreviate GR as grains of rice. All right, so we're going to go piece of information by piece of information in our plan. So step 1, she has 25 balloons, she threw away 4. Hopefully you don't need my help with figuring out what that is. 25, threw away 4. That takes care of that information and that information. Okay, always make sure to check off your information to make sure that you don't forget to use anything or that you don't use it twice. Okay, step 2, she put 7 grains of rice in each of the remaining balloons. So this is how many balloons are left. So we're gonna, remaining means how many are left. So we're gonna put 7 in each of the remaining balloons. So let's draw a picture as to what that looks like. I also know that I see the word each, and I know each can mean multiplication or division. Okay, so I'm deciding, am I splitting or am I finding a total? And the question can help us with that as well. How many grains of rice? Okay, so does that sound like more of a split or how many in all? Okay, so let me draw kind of a picture just to get us started. Here's one balloon, I put 7 in it. One balloon, 7 in it. One balloon, 7 grains of rice. Another balloon, 7 grains of rice. Another balloon, 7 grains of rice. So is that more of a splitting or of a finding a total amount of rice? Am I splitting the rice or finding a total? Okay, I can see that if I'm doing 7 here, 7 here, 7 here, 7 here, 7 here, I'm finding a total. So I'm going to do whatever my answer was, how many balloons are left, and I'm going to multiply it by 7 to get how many grains of rice she used in all. Okay, make sure, try and visualize, make that picture in your brain. Okay, if you can't figure it out in your brain, draw the picture on the paper, and till you get, you don't have to draw all 20 whatever balloons, but until you get an idea of how many, what the operation is, then you can stop your picture. Okay, so we need to do step 1 first. 25 minus 4. That's an easy subtraction problem. More on top, no need to stop. But I still want to check it to be in good habits. So I'm going to do 21 plus 4. And I should get 25. Okay, wonderful. Step 2, our answer times 7. So our answer times 7. So 21 times 7. Okay, remember, in order to do this, it's like I have 7 groups of 21. So I'm going to split it apart into 20 plus 7, or 20 plus 1 times 7. Okay, because I have 7 groups of 1 Okay, that's this part. And if I continued on, I didn't draw the whole picture because that would take me way too long. Okay, so 1 times 7 is 7. And then I have my 2 10s in each, which is this part. So 2 10s times 7 groups, 7 groups of 2 10s. Well, I know that 7 times 2 is 14, but they're 10s, so I add a 0. So then I have to just put it together because they're all in a circle together, even though I kind of split my circles out. 147 pieces of rice, or grains of rice, as my final answer. Okay, and we're going to check that. Okay, I don't know long division, so I'm going to do repeated addition until I get there. Okay, it's not as bad as it sounds. We can use some of our strategies to solve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to group them. So 21 and 21 is 42. That means this 21 and 21 is 42. That means this 21 and 21 is 42. And then I have one I can't group. Okay, 42 and 42 is 84. So that's this and this. Okay, so 84 plus 42 plus 21. 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. I'm going to look for my tens fact. 8 and 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. Please put this back in your folder so that you have it for tomorrow.